everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of Wrestling Rampage. The three amigos are back in this bitch.
That's right, guys. We are back! And Pops, you're here for this one.
A rare time for Pops to be in a classic pay-per-view review.
Yeah.
The last time we seen him on a classic pay-per-view review was WrestleMania 6.
Yeah, WrestleMania 6.
And
you
you
enjoyed
enjoyed
what
that,
I fucking want to do.
Yeah,
you enjoyed it.
Pops only does what he wants to do. But
It's
Pops,
pretty rare when
Pops,
he wants to do.
you're here to do this one, ain't you?
This is probably just like a WrestleMania 6. One of the very, very few favorite ones of the matches that I really like to talk about.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance's Starrcade 1983, a Flair for the Gold.
A Flair for the Gold.
We're going to be doing the review for you guys. We watched the show. We're going to review it. Tell you guys our thoughts on the show.
Can I tell you something? Remember, this was the first one we ever did, and we butchered that kid.
Well, I butchered it.
Yeah, you butchered completely. This time when he had long hair.
Four-star. Anyway, here we go. November.
We want to redo it.
Yeah, we do want to redo it.
And it has all three. So.
November 24th, 1983. It is the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, and Jim Crockett Promotions present Starrcade.
Yes.
The commentators for the night, classics in my opinion.
Yeah.
Gordon Soley and Bob Cottle.
Oh, yeah. Bob Cottle and Gordon Soley. To me, they're pretty underrated commentary team. This is the first time I ever heard them do commentary together.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought they did pretty well as a commentary team. Gordon Soley, the best...
The dean of...
the dean of announcing, in my opinion.
Yes.
He's... I'll put Jim Ross probably second, in my opinion.
WWE Hall of Famer.
And WWE Hall of Famer. Gordon Soley, probably the greatest wrestling announcer of all time. In my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people want to say Jim Ross. Well, he's good in this era.
Mm-hmm.
You see. The best announcer of all time is Gordon Soley. Even Jim Ross will tell you that.
Pops, what do you think about the commentary team?
I think they commentated very well. I think they both had the energy that really... And they went real depth into everything that was going on. You know, and that's what I like about it. They still... that's what's wrong with today's commentators. They do not tell the story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They told what they saw, how they saw it.
Yes, they told a story.
And they told the story, and
And
that's what I loved about it.
Here's the thing. Bob Cottle don't get no... He's a definitely underrated announcer. He don't get no respect what he deserves.
Mid-Atlantic, NWA,
Smoky Mountain Wrestling. He don't get the credit he deserves.
Even in WCW, he was there in the early years of WCW.
Yeah, he don't get the credit he deserves as Bob Cottle.
We're at the Greensboro Coliseum Complex in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yep.
And guys, this is before WrestleMania.
Yes, this is before WrestleMania.
WrestleMania was in '85. This is '83.
Yes.
Now, granted, this isn't like a pay-per-view, so to speak, but it really is, though.
Yeah.
Because if you're there to watch it live, they also have it on via satellite in closed-circuit markets. Yeah. Which closed circuit is like it's like going to the movies. They have it on a big screen. You go in there, you pay to watch it. It's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Initially, so.
It was the 80s pay-per-view. Let's get this straight.
But guys, let's go ahead and get to the first match.
I'm ready for this.
The opening match.
We have the Assassins with #1 manager Paul Jones versus Bugsy McGraw and the Mid-Atlantic champion Rufus R. Jones. What do you guys think about this match?
I thought this match sucked.
We should also mention who the Assassins are.
Yeah, Jody Hamilton.
Jody Hamilton, the original
And Hercules Hernandez.
And Hercules Hernandez. You can tell because Jody Hamilton's a little out there.
And Hercules is in great shape.
And Hercules is ripped.
Yeah.
So you can tell who's who.
Yeah.
And Bugsy McGraw and Rufus R. Jones, to me, in my opinion, this match sucked.
Yeah, you see Rufus R. Jones doing the juke with the legs.
Yeah, and you see fucking Bugsy McGraw doing the same damn shit, the fucking dance and shit. Fuck this match. This match sucks. I'm just being honest.
I will say this though, the crowd enjoyed it though.
Well, of course the crowd enjoyed it. It's '83.
As bad as it was Rufus R. Jones and Boogie McGee, they did what they always did anyway. So, you know, it really didn't matter. That right there, you know, that's how they got the crowd into what they did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was just typical. I agree with you. The match really sucked. I'm sorry, but it was what it was.
It was what it was.
For
Paul
them,
Jones,
it was
to me, one of the shittiest managers.
I agree
Up
with
there
that.
with Sir Oliver Humperdinck.
It's like Paul Jones, Pops.
I'm done. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell it just like I told you when we watched it. He wasn't very good as a wrestler. He ain't very good as a manager either.
Agreed on that. But the Assassins end up doing a blind tag.
Yep.
I believe it was Hercules went to the rope. Jody
Yes.
Hamilton hits him, gets the tag in,
And then
he distracts Bugsy McGraw.
yes, and Jody Hamilton, one of the assassins, just rolls up Bugsy McGraw. One of the shittiest roll-ups in my concern. It was a shitty roll-up.
He wasn't the best roll-up in the world.
No, it
I'm
was
telling
shitty.
you that.
Fucking the assassin just gets under Bugsy McGraw, and Bugsy McGraw just falls over and let him rolls him up. That was about it. It was just shitty.
And Rufus R. Jones didn't do nothing.
No, Rufus R. Jones was just
And
standing there.
here's the thing.
I'm
He's
still
like, goddamn,
mental
Bugsy, you can't kick out of a schoolboy?
Here's the thing.
You
know,
do suck, don't you?
Most of them, you know, when you see a roll-up, you know, they clutch. Their hands are on their thighs, you know, hold them down. Well, that right there didn't even happen. And we didn't even see any attempt to even be in a kick out.
Yeah,
so that right there is what, you know.
So the assassins pick up the win here with a schoolboy
It was
by the assassin on Bugsy McGraw. 1, 2, 3, and the assassins kick off Starrcade 83 with a not so big bang in this match. I'm just being honest.
Sad as it is, it was what it was.
Well, we're going to get in the next match, and the next match is also a tag team match.
A tag team attraction.
A tag team attraction
Oh.
when Johnny Weaver...
Oh, can I do it?
Like Tom Miller.
No, I fucked up the Tom Miller on the first match because the first match sucked anyway, and this one's going to be just as bad.
Go ahead.
We got the master of the Weaver Lock, Johnny Weaver, and his team partner, Scott McGee.
Yeah, Scott McGee.
Scott McGee. I don't know why the fuck I'm saying Putski. He sucked too. Scott McGee and his team partner, Johnny Weaver, as they take on the team of Mark Lewin and his team partner, Kevin Sullivan, with the manager, Gary Hart.
Yeah.
The classic Tom Miller.
That's right. I'm doing all three. I just fucked up the first match because the first match sucked. So. Well, this one ain't going to be that good either.
Yeah. What you guys think about this match?
No, this match sucked. I enjoyed the end of the match.
Well, the match leading up to it.
Yeah, another blasé tag match, if you ask me.
And there's
just like the fucking opening match here.
And there's Johnny Weaver not doing any facial expressions.
Well, of course, he's Johnny Weaver.
He's Johnny Weaver,
the master of the Weaver Lock.
Isn't that just a headlock?
It's a sleeper hold.
But
he calls it the Weaver Lock. He's the master of it.
He's
Johnny Weaver.
Kevin ends up holding Weaver's arm as he's down on the ground like this, and Mark Lewin comes off the middle rope with a
big knee on it, and they
the
pin
shoulders.
Johnny Weaver. 1, 2, 3. Mark Lewin pins Johnny Weaver. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
So the match.
There's nothing really that special to talk about the match.
Yeah, this is 83 here. You know.
Well, there's some good stuff in 83.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get to that here soon.
You know, and like I said, I enjoyed the end of the match.
I have nothing to do with the match.
Oh, it's a beatdown. Poor Scott McGee, the guy who took on Jake Roberts. Poor Scott McGee. Poor Scott McGee here. He gets a blade job here. Mark Lewin
grabs like some type of spike or something.
Gary Hart hands Mark Lewin a big spike, and they're just beating the shit out of Scott McGee with the spike. And Scott McGee, his face is a crimson mask, really. He's a bloody mess.
Just
his black tights are now red.
Yeah, just like fucking...
he looks like fucking Scott Hall's tights. Remember the goddamn bloodstain?
Yes.
Black tights and look like fucking red streaks? Yeah. That could have been Scott McGee. Those were Scott McGee's tights.
But Angelo King Kong Mosca comes out
and saves young Scott McGee.
But didn't get it too bad because
Mark
Lewin puts the spike in his arm.
Mark Lewin puts the spike in his arm.
Yeah.
So, but Mark Lewin and Kevin Sullivan leave after that. But
Yeah,
they're the winners of this tag team attraction.
As fucking Scott McGee just fucking.
Oh, yeah.
with the fucking blood coming
But
in.
just a future reference, this right here ain't the first. This right here ain't the first time. It wouldn't be the last time that the spike would not be used with Kevin Sullivan around.
No doubt. So yes, Kevin Sullivan and Mark Lewin win the match with their manager Gary Hart, a very underrated manager in my opinion.
And I like Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah. Mark Lewin.
Yeah, he's okay. I'll take him or leave him.
But this match wasn't that great. But
two blase tag matches.
But the
so far.
ending made up for it, though.
Yeah, the ending made up for it for me.
You got to see some blood and some guts and all that good stuff. But the next match. I'm going to go ahead. You know this is banned from Puerto Rico, right? Yeah, this is banned from Puerto Rico according to Gordon Solie.
Yeah. Gordon Solie trying to get it over.
That's his job.
That's his
job.
He does the best he could with what he has to work with.
Agreed on that.
Gordon Solie. Or Gordon. Or Gordon Solie here. This match is banned in Puerto Rico. I don't see why. We got Abdullah the Butcher.
The madman from the Sudan.
Yeah, from the madman from Sudan, Abdullah the Butcher, as he takes on Puerto Rican native Carlos Colon.
And I just want to add, Crockett Promotion didn't even want to promote this match, but they talked Crockett into it. So and he as a matter of fact, he made him sign waivers. He's not responsible for what takes place. So you want this, but you got to sign this waiver, not making me liability to whatever takes place in this match.
Agreed. The match pretty much is what you would expect it to be.
Oh, it's a typical Abdullah the Butcher match. Bloodfest.
Bloodfest.
And a shitty one.
Bloodfest 83.
Oh, yeah. And I'll be honest, this match wasn't that good either.
Yeah. I mean...
And Carlos Colon in his white tights didn't impress me.
I was never really that much of a Carlos Colon.
No, Carlito has talent.
But I do like Carlito.
It's sad Primo has more talent than Carlos Colon.
But the Primo.
Oh, yeah, I love it. And he's a tag team champion. Carlos only won Puerto Rican titles.
Well...
it's true?
Well, of course. I don't like Puerto Rico anyway, so it really don't matter to me.
Of course, Abby ends up bleeding.
Yeah, of course. Typical.
So does Colon.
Yeah, well, first, Abdullah pulls the goddamn infamous fork or spike. I don't know. You can't really see. It's dark.
It's really dark.
And he pulls it out of his red tights.
Well, I think it looked like me like a damn sharpened stick.
Yeah, could have been. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it was some spike or something.
But I know, but I know in several occasions he has used fork.
And then when Carlos is on the ground covering him, he throws Carlos onto the referee.
Yes, and Abdullah the Butcher
goes
for an elbow. Carlos Colon moves and hits the referee with a big elbow.
So the referee's out.
Yeah, he's sprawled out.
Referee, that's what called back in age the referee bump.
Now, as Colon has
Abdullah the Butcher in a figure four leg lock.
Somebody comes into the ring.
In a great Hermione suit.
Yeah.
Baby blue.
Baby blue.
Baby blue suit. Hermione suit.
And who was it, Tommy? He came in the ring, you hit him with something.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Because it's dark, you can't see
some fucking doctor's bag?
I don't know what it was, but he hit him with something, and they end up putting the camera on the guy.
Yes.
Who is it, Tommy?
First, let me do Gordon Solie. Somebody just charged the ring.
Yeah,
somebody just charged the ring, and then the guy puts on the camera. There you see him.
There you see him.
Do a Gordon there.
Who is it?
And then, of course, Abdullah the Butcher pins Carlos Colon after that 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And it's Hugo Savinovich.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, he later becomes the WWF Spanish announcer.
With Carlos Cabrera, great announce team.
Yes, if you guys remember that in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yes.
I really gotta give it to Gordon Solie. He tried his best to pull the shit out of the fire. Mm-hmm. And with the talent that was there, the announcers, and everything, he still just couldn't pull it out.
Next we have Tony Schiavone in the back in the locker room.
Oh yeah, Tony Schiavone, a young Tony Schiavone.
Regular time, he still had this right here time he didn't have the mustache though. It's a young man.
Yeah. And he's interviewing Angelo Mosca.
Yes.
And they pan over to the side.
Yes, Angelo Mosca's cutting this promo here.
Yes.
This young man.
Yeah, this young man. He reminds me of my son. And all this stuff. Angelo Must can put on a decent promo, but when they pan over to the side, Tommy, what do we see?
Well, we see Scott McGee sitting in the diamond couch in the living room.
Yes. Scott McGee!
I didn't know whether he was alive or dead. I'm like...
This is how he's set right here. He's sitting in a diamond couch in the living room. Scott McGee.
They got diamond couches in the locker room for some reason.
For some wild ass reason.
He's just sitting... You want to do the Scott McGee?
He's just sitting there like this with blood just coming down. It's all over his chest.
You don't know if the motherfucker's breathing or not.
I'm sitting there like, Tony Schiavone, get this man help. Do something.
He needs some help.
Yeah, I'm like, why in the hell ain't they working on that man? I'm like, damn.
Poor Scott McGee here.
He looks like he's dead just sitting there.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to mention that. Next match. Now, this is where it starts picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tag team attraction.
Yes.
When...
Oh, can I do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
With Wahoo McDaniel, Chief Wahoo McDaniel, and his team partner, Mark Youngblood, as they get to take on the team Bob Orton and his team partner...
Bob Orton Jr.
Bob Orton Jr., same thing.
Yeah, well, you gotta say the Jr.
Bob Orton Jr., okay?
Yeah.
Cowboy Bob Orton, you know, the lackey for Piper.
Yes.
And fucking WWF, you should know.
And his partner.
And his team partner, Dick Slater. Yeah.
You got Dirty Dick.
Dirty Dick or the Rebel Dick Slater, whatever you want to say.
Well, whichever way you want to call him.
Now, I will say this. I always thought Orton and Slater was a pretty good team.
Yeah.
And then, of course, this is, earlier in their career, where they were pretty young.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were young back then.
And overall, I really enjoyed this match.
Yeah, this was finally a good tag match.
And I love Slater and Orton selling for Wahoo.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking,
Wahoo whipped
they did the chops.
Yep.
And
My favorite was goddamn when Wahoo McDaniel whips Slater, he just does a goddamn little Ric Flair bump and just goes over to fucking Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. Yeah.
Yeah. And fucking they're getting the chops from Wahoo, and they're flying everywhere. I loved it.
I like it right there. Wahoo threw him against the ropes, and he just did a little flip over, landed on the apron, and went over there, and they was hugging each other, to tell the referee, threw me over the top rope, referee said, no, momentum carried you over. The match is going to continue here.
It is going to continue. It ends when Mark Youngblood actually misses a drop kick.
Yeah.
He falls to the ground. Bob Orton and Slater put him on the turnbuckle.
Yep.
And Bob Orton Jr. does a superplex from the middle rope.
Yep. His famous move.
Yep. And they pin, Orton pins Mark Youngblood.
Bob Orton Jr. pins Mark Youngblood.
1, 2, and barely Wahoo goes over there 3, and then
yeah.
Wahoo couldn't get it done.
Nope, couldn't make it in time.
And of course, they jump Wahoo.
Oh, of course.
Orton and Slater.
Mark Youngblood's down, he can't help.
Yeah, he's down, he ain't getting up.
Yeah, Mark Youngblood can't go help Wahoo, so they go after Wahoo McDaniel, does Dick Slater and Bob Orton Jr., and they grab fucking Wahoo McDaniel's arm. Alright? Bob Orton Jr.'s holding his arm on the apron here, while Wahoo's down.
Go on, Slater.
Go on top, Slater. Slater goes up top. He goes, fuck it, I'm jumping down. I'm too scared. I'll do it on the steel steps.
Yeah.
That's on the wood steps.
Yeah, the wood steps.
He does the double axe handle. That was weak as shit.
Yeah.
And then Bob Orton, let me show you how you done, Dick Slater, okay? Hold his fucking arm.
Yes.
And I'll jump the goddamn top rope and do a fucking knee. Okay? So Bob Orton jumps off the top rope on the
looks way better too.
Yeah, looks way better. Jumps off the top rope with the knee on Wahoo McDaniel's arm, and now Wahoo's got an injured arm.
But here's the point. Did you guys watch the part there? Where when Dick Slater jumped down, he didn't grab Wahoo's arm. Wahoo stretched it out. Mm-hmm. And I'm like. Damn, Dick, make it look like,
But did you guys like the match?
Yeah, I thought it was a good tag match.
Yeah, it was a good tag match.
But you're a big fan of Wahoo too.
I'm a big fan of Wahoo.
Oh, I like Wahoo McDaniel as well.
No doubt. But
Bob Orton and Dick Slater are really underrated tag team here.
Yeah,
Bob Orton Jr. and Dick Slater pick up the win over Mark Youngblood and Wahoo McDaniel.
And they make and they got the crowd into it. All four of them got the crowd into this right here match. It was basically heels versus the faces.
No doubt. Next we have in the crowd Barbara Clary interviews Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, yeah, remember before that she did an interview with all the goddamn fans?
Yeah.
I drove all the way from North Dakota.
Yeah, I drove 150 miles to see this.
Who do you think we went? Ric Flair?
Ric Flair?
Ric Flair?
And then
they were fucking hillbilly as shit.
Then you had the typical girls, the ring rats.
Oh, Ric Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair.
Like you have a chance to Penny to ride Space Mountain.
No, she had the chance to ride Space Mountain.
In 83 she had the chance.
In 83 she had the chance to ride Space Mountain, yeah.
But Barbara Clary interviews Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
And Dusty's sitting there
cutting a great promo. It cuts on and off.
Yeah.
And Gordon Sully, you see Dusty's talking about he wants to face Ric Flair or Harley Race, whoever wins the match.
You see, Gordon and he knew the audio was off. Yeah,
we're having some audio difficulties here.
Yeah, Ric Flair, Dusty's talking about how big the crowd
once
is.
Again,
and it's a happening. That's what he said.
Gordon Sully, in my opinion, is ranked #1 announcer because even though he knew what was going on, and he just went with it. He just went with what the story's going to be.
But they had some technical difficulties and they couldn't do the interview.
You got to understand that this out here was 83. You got to understand,
Yeah. Well, next match, guys, we have for the NWA Television Championship. We have the champion, the Great Kabuki, with his manager Gary Hart.
He is the NWA Television Champ.
He is the NWA Television Champ. He's going to go against out of town Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Now, out of town Charlie Brown is he looks familiar.
Well, of course, it's Jimmy Valiant in the match.
But
who else would have that bushy beard?
And the thing about it is, and it's so funny, really. You think about it. It's so funny. And they. They know who it is. Mm-hmm. Paul Jones knows who
Gary Hart.
Knows who this guy is.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is, you got to take the mask off.
You got to have proof of who this guy is. Now, we all know it's Jimmy Fallon.
Oh yeah.
You can tell by the beard. You can tell by the mannerisms. You can tell by the promo.
Yeah.
It's Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. It's like a little problem. It looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. It's gonna be a duck.
No doubt. And what you guys think about this match?
Wasn't that stellar?
It was a typical handsome Jimmy Valiant match.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back and watch some of the Memphis stuff, he was a damn good worker. At this time, he's getting a little older.
I mean,
but he's still over.
Yeah,
he's still over.
Yeah, you gotta understand that even back in this right here time in '83, he handsome Jimmy Valiant was wrestling when he became pro when he was a teenager. Mm-hmm. He became pro as a teenager, so he'd been wrestling a hell of a long time. Mm-hmm. So the age, the bumps, they were getting to him at that right there time.
No doubt. Kabuki ends up running into the turnbuckle.
Actually, Kabuki here.
Yeah, he runs to the turnbuckle, does a kick on the turnbuckle, just falls backwards. He was trying to hit.
And Charlie Brown hits the big elbow drop. 1, 2, 3, and he beats the Great Kabuki. And he wins the NWA Television title because there's a 15-minute time limit.
Yeah. There's a 15-minute time limit.
And if it goes longer, he don't win the title.
Yeah, he don't win. But if Kabuki won, he has to take off the mask.
Take off the mask, yeah.
But the winner of the match, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
I think.
And like I said, the match was what it was. To me, it wasn't that stellar.
Yeah, I know it wasn't that stellar, but you really got to give it to Kabuki though the way he carried the match. He knew, I mean, you got to think Kabuki was young, and he he catered to handsome Jimmy in this right here. So you know, you really got to give him credit. He was the guy. You know, shit, this guy right here, I'm gonna fall.
No doubt. I mean, I enjoyed the match somewhat, but I mean, it wasn't like a stellar fucking match. But
it was a typical, to me, handsome Jimmy match.
Now, did you like when when Charlie Brown had the championship? Gary Hart gets in the ring and goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bangs the mat.
Yeah, he's pissed. Gary Hart was pissed.
But
Because that's losing money. That's losing money right
there. But
there.
I must say, though, you know, in Jimmy Valiant's younger days, I mean, that motherfucker could go.
No doubt. And of course they have to redo the Dusty Rhodes promo.
Yeah.
It was
behind the Starrcade of Flair for
Yeah.
the gold set. They redo the promo of Dusty with Barbara Clary, where he says that you know, it's 2-time for me. I want to make it 3.
Yeah.
So I'm going to face. And
The
I'm going
winner
to
of
challenge.
Harley Race or Ric Flair match.
I don't care if it's Harley Race. I don't care if it's Ric Flair. I want the winner.
Yeah.
And so Dusty Rhodes has already threw out the challenge of who he's going to, or who he wants to face. But guys, we will be right back with part 2. So we have to get this done. But we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of the NWA Starrcade 1983 review.
That's right. We want to make sure we get everything in, so we want to make sure with time-wise. Next match, guys, honestly one of my favorite matches on the card. We have a dog collar match where the proponents have a dog collar wrapped around their necks.
Exactly.
With a chain in between.
Yeah.
We have the NWA United States Champion Greg the Hammer Valentine. Yeah.
That's how his face was in the picture.
A little graphic.
Yeah. And the U.S. heavyweight title's not on the line.
Yeah, it's not on the line. Versus Roddy Piper.
Yeah. Piper with a big smile on his face.
Big smile. This is a fantastic match.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this dog collar match with Greg the Hammer Valentine and Roddy Piper.
Go back and watch this match. It told a story.
Yeah, it was a great
The story
match.
is Piper has a bad ear.
Yeah. And Greg Valentine goes right for the ear.
Yeah, he goes right for the ear.
All through the match.
He's knocking, you know, he's wrapping the chain around the hand, hitting Piper in the ear, doing anything he possibly can to take out Piper. Piper's bleeding from the ear, and Piper says, "Nah, we ain't gonna do this." So he wraps the fucking chain around Greg
Valentine.
and he's fucking rubbing the chain over his mouth, wraps it around his eyes. Some really good stuff.
And
they really use the chain a lot.
And this right here, you know, you heard, you know, the strap matches and stuff like this. Right here is the first time a dog collar match was even entered.
Yeah, which is pretty insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is, you could use the chain any manner you wanted to use it.
Any way you wanted to use it.
And goddamn.
It was used a lot.
Piper used it any manner he wanted to use it.
Fucking having the chain underneath underneath Greg's legs, pulls the chain, and you see Greg
do the ball shot.
Yeah, do the ball shot. What do you guys think about this match?
I thought it was a great fucking match. It told a great story.
Yeah.
Both men were busted wide open. I thought Greg Valentine and Roddy Piper put on a great match here at Starrcade 83. A very great fucking match. And this is probably one of Piper's other favorite matches.
No doubt.
I thought it was a great match. I mean, I thought, you know, the story was so damn good, and you know the hatred between them, you could tell that. You know, it told the story, and that's what I like about matches like this.
Greg gets on the rope, and Piper says, so he pulls Greg off.
He pulls the Greg off with the chain.
He pulled that chain tight, and it hit him right there in the throat.
And he falls down. Piper grabs the fucking chain, starts beating the shit out of him with the chain.
Oh man, he was going to town.
The legs with the chain, 1, 2, 3, and Roddy Piper gets the win here over Greg Valentine, and a great match.
But Greg says, so he attacks Piper at the end of the match. But Piper ends up battling back. and the visual of Piper in the ring swinging the chain around. Now, this isn't too long until Piper goes to the WWF.
Yes.
Yep.
He leaves the NWA and goes to the WWF. Because he's there in '84. So, but a damn good match if you ever watch one of the matches.
It is.
Yeah, go check out the dog collar match between Greg Valentine and Roddy Piper.
It's a damn good match. Great match.
Next match, guys, is for the NWA World Tag Team Championships. Win the champions, Jerry and Jack Briscoe.
The Briscoe brothers.
Body shop.
Yeah, go check out their body shop too.
It's worth the drive. Takes on Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah.
Now, Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat have already been 4-time NWA World Tag Team Champions. What do you guys think about these teams?
The Briscoes, I really enjoyed the Briscoes as a tag team. I thought they were a really great tag team. They were even in the WWF at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood, a very underrated team as well.
Mm-hmm.
And come on, they were 4-time NWA tag team champions.
No doubt.
And I thought Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat were a great team.
Now, I should mention that Angelo Mosca is the special guest referee.
And he's wearing the Pro Wrestling Illustrated shirt.
Yeah, they're like, we ain't got no striped t-shirt. You know what? Fuck it. Bill Apter, we need one of the PWI t-shirts.
Yeah, that's it.
for fucking Angelo Mosca to wear. Pops, what'd you think about this match?
I thought it was a great match. I mean, the Briscoes, you know,
they're tough motherfuckers.
They are tough, and they know their damn crap. I mean, they've been wrestling for a long time too. And Jay Youngblood and
Ricky Steamboat.
What can you say about them? I mean, at their time, you know, Youngblood was young. Matter of fact, you know, he died young.
Yeah, he did die young.
And Ricky Steamboat. There's a lot of things you can say about Steamboat.
The fucking deep arm drag. Still doing them in '83. I really enjoyed this match.
Yeah, this was a really good NWA Tag Team title match. And the Briscoes, I loved how Steamboat grabbed Gerald Briscoe. He's got an arm ringer on him, and he just picks him up and just slams him down on the back. And you see Briscoe doing the doing the great sail job, like his back gave out.
Yes.
All those, you know, all 4 of those men, you know, you get, you know. There's times, you know, in a match, you know, that you know it's going to be good because these guys work so well together. And the Briscoes, yes, that right there, the Briscoes and Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat, they work so goddamn good together. It's incredible.
It was.
And I loved that match.
Yeah, this was another great fucking match.
The only thing I did not like is, Gerald didn't like the way Angelo Mosca was doing this match, so he pushed him.
Yeah.
And Angelo gets involved in the match.
Yeah.
Starts pushing him.
That kind of ruined it a little bit.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
I don't like referee interactions.
Interfering in the match.
Yeah.
But the match still pulled off pretty damn well.
Yeah, it was still a great match.
Steamboat and Youngblood do some double team moves, and Steamboat slams down. I think it was
Jay Youngblood.
Well, no, the Briscoe.
I think it was Gerald. Was it Gerald Briscoe?
I think it was Gerald.
I don't know.
Well, anyway,
one
of the Briscoes. They look similar.
Yeah.
They look like twins. I swear to God, they do.
And he slams one of the Briscoes down, and here comes Jay Youngblood off the rope, throws him up in the air. Jay Youngblood does a splash, yeah.
That's the finish of
One,
this
two,
match.
three.
The referee
It was a
comes
good
down
match.
1, 2, 3, and that's we got new World Tag Team Champions. 5 times.
Well, the Briscoes didn't like this, so they started attacking fucking Angelo Mosca.
Yeah.
But of course, Youngblood and Steamboat help Angelo. And guys, this is Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat's 5th time as the NWA World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
So, good thing for them.
Yeah, it was, and this was a great match.
Great match. Next, I want to mention this here. All through this pay-per-view, or big event, we should say, there was interviews in the back. Now, we didn't mention all these yet, but we're going to mention it now.
All right.
Because here we are, the main event. There's interviews in the beginning. You see Harley Race in the fucking
suit.
In the suit. He's sitting there on the diamond couch.
Yep.
Where
big old leisure sleep, man. You were talking about the NWA World Heavyweight Champion here now.
Yeah. Of course they're in the Hill locker room.
Yep.
Because you have.
Well, that's another thing I like.
Yes.
The old babyface locker room.
All through the show they were doing they had Flair in the other locker room with like Ricky Steamboat, Jay Youngblood,
the face guys.
Yeah, the face guys, and then on the other one you have Harley Race over there,
the heel guys,
and then you have like Bob Orton Jr., and Dick Slater, the Briscoes. I just really enjoyed those interviews. Fucking Harley Race says, this is what you wanted, Flair, and I'm gonna take you out, Flair. I told Orton, I told Slater they collected the $25,000 bond that I put on your head to put you out of wrestling. And I'm going to put you out of wrestling. I'm going to make sure I do it. And, Tommy, why don't you give us the neck buddy?
Yeah. Give us that right there. Give us that.
Harley Race.
Ric Flair, I know where you hurt. And I'm going for that neck buddy. That's my entire ball game.
That's right. Ball game.
That's where JBL got it from.
That's
he got
right.
it from Harley Race.
The fucking man, Harley Race.
That's right.
And Flair's over in the fucking other room with his fucking Monster Machine t-shirt on, saying that that he appreciates everybody being there. That he appreciates the help from Wahoo and Ricky Steamboat, Jay Youngblood, helping him train for this for this moment. Just some really good stuff overall in the pay-per-view. I really enjoyed the special interviews that they had in the back with them. Because, you got to have the interviews, you're building up that main event.
That's it.
So, and then, of course, we have the Space Odyssey 2001 theme.
Yes.
Because you're ready for that big main event.
And don't forget, after the interviews, we have Gordon Sully reading the credits.
Yeah! Okay, you're sitting there like, oh, fuck yeah, we're going to get started on this, right? And then it goes to the credits where you see the fucking executive producer, all this shit.
I like to see Gordon Sully read movie endings and read all the goddamn people the makeup artist, Jen Baba Ganoush, or fucking
they're breaking up all the goddamn
shit. Catering, Sandwich R Us.
Here is the thing, though. I noticed when Gordon Sully was reading that right there, and I'm like, listening to him, and I'm like, he makes these motherfuckers sound amazing. I'm like, God damn, I love Gordon Sully. I love that man.
We got the audio department of Greensboro fucking audio. I'm like, I just want to see Gordon Sully just reading credits all the time. But here we go, guys. The main event of Starrcade 83 is for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. It's all out there. It's all on the prize. And it's in a steel cage.
Yeah.
And we have the champion, Harley Race, coming out in the red and blue robe.
Yeah.
Looking as only he can look with
That's
the
right,
afro.
With the big afro.
Taking
the afro from the Waterboy.
Taking on Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Coming out in the baby blue robe.
And the Space Odyssey theme.
Yeah. They even had the disco
ball. Yep.
Some really good stuff for it. They went all out. You can tell by the disco ball and the little bit of pyro that they had. They went all out for this one. And we have a special guest referee for this match. Former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Gene Knitsky.
Yeah, Gene Knitsky.
Now, I will have to say this. The one thing I did not like about the match...
No disrespect to Gene Knitsky here.
Oh, it's disrespect.
Oh, yeah, it kind of is. But, he was too fucking invested in this match. He wanted it to be fucking clean. It's a fucking cage match.
Yeah.
There's no fucking rules here, Gene. This ain't fucking 1930.
Yeah, like, Race would have Flair in the corner, he'd start pounding on him, and then fucking, like...
He'll pull Race's hair.
Yeah, he'll pull his hair back and get him off of him. Or
fucking when Flair was doing the punches, fucking Gene Kiniski will hold his fucking Flair's arms.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I did not like
Harley
that.
Race would get the same treatment. I'm like, I'll watch the tights. This ain't fucking. This is no DQ here. This is a steel cage.
This is steel cage.
You're the steel cage. You get to use the damn cage.
Now, besides Gene Kiniski throwing
Ruining
himself
the
in,
match a little bit.
Yeah, throwing himself involved in this fucking match, which I did not like.
Yeah.
Overall, damn good match.
Yeah.
Damn
Harley
good match.
Race and Ric
Overall,
Flair.
but
put on a great
besides
match.
that, it's a damn good match.
Yeah.
Like, he brought that match down.
Yeah, he did. He brought it down a peg.
And then of course, fucking Gordon's trying to put it over.
Gene Kiniski, the reason why he's getting involved, he wants to be a clear, fair fight.
And
Well, how the fuck is it clear and fair there, Gordon?
Now,
When
me-
he's on fucking Harley's arms, so Flair can punch him.
Me,
How's
I
it
don't
fair,
care.
Gordon, when fucking he's holding Flair's arms, so Harley Race can punch him?
I'm about this right here. And this right here is the way the rules should be. That guy don't get involved. It's a steel cage. Anything goes in that steel cage. You're only in there to count to 3.
Exactly.
That's all you're there for.
Yeah.
I would rather seen Tommy Young in there.
Yeah.
Look, I see anybody in there. It could be
But-
fucking Sonny Fargo. It could have been anybody. I
It
don't
could
give
be
a fucking. It could be Stu Swartz. I don't give a fuck who the referee was.
Of course, Flair gets busted open
Of
first.
course, steel cage shot by
Of course.
Harley Race. Harley Race rams Flair into the cage.
Then Race has the Crimson Mask.
Yep,
Yeah.
and Race's face is bloody from the cage shot from Flair.
We get a rough bump. Down goes Gene Kiniski.
Yeah, fucking Harley Race has got Ric Flair in a headlock, in a side headlock, and fucking Race accidentally headbutts Gene Kiniski, which I would have headbutted him too.
Yeah.
He was in the fucking way anyway.
Ruin our match, bitch. Ruin our match.
Ruin our damn match.
And he's wearing wrestling boots.
Yeah, he ain't no wrestler. You're an old man.
He put on tennis shoes. You ain't no wrestler, right? You gotta put on your fucking wrestling
Well,
boots.
he's not a wrestler anymore.
Well, why the fuck do you need your wrestling boots on?
That's the way to walk around the ring, I guess. Flair runs to the top rope,
Yep.
does a crossbody
Well,
on...
Flair's fighting out of the corner with a couple of punches and some chops. Gene Kiniski's on all fours trying to get his varicose veins back up, or whatever the fuck he's doing. And fucking Harley Race gets, Flair climbs up to the top rope, does a crossbody on
Big crossbody!
big crossbody, fucking Gene Kiniski's in the way. Harley Race trips over fucking Gene Kiniski here.
Yeah, he does.
And Gene Kiniski goes on. It's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And Ric Flair's the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
New World Heavyweight Champion, the Nation Boy Ric Flair. It even said it popped up. New World
Yeah.
Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
Ric Flair.
And shows Ric Flair getting in lights.
You see fucking Race get up and he goes, I'm blaming you for
Yeah,
this.
he's blaming Gene
yeah, he's
Kiniski
like,
rightfully
yeah.
so because he called it a shitty match.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, he made the match shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Race got up and he's going after Flair is what he's doing, and Kiniski, blocking, got into that corner right there,
Hold him in there.
and you hear, Harley is pointing his finger at Kiniski, telling him, you cost me this match. Yeah, he was hot.
holds Flair's hand.
Here comes all the wrestlers, Angelo Mosca, fucking
Ricky Steamboat,
Ricky
Jay
Steamboat,
Youngblood.
all the faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, all faces coming out.
They got the World Heavyweight Championship on Flair. They hoist him up.
Yep.
There's the blood just still running down fucking Flair's
And
face.
here comes his wife, Beth.
Yeah, his wife Beth comes in the ring,
Gives her a big kiss.
big kiss, a big hug, Space Mountain, and Flair gets on the mic and wants to thank everybody for
Coming out.
join the show. Well, he didn't say that, but
Well,
coming
yeah.
out,
Well,
celebrating.
Yeah,
the,
celebrate and say thank you, blah, blah, blah.
And so they end up leaving. And the one thing I did like was the backstage promos that they did after this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Race is in there and says, it says tailor made for you, Flair.
This night was made for you, Flair.
And I'm 7 times world heavyweight champion, and no matter what happens, I'm gonna make it 8.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you that, Flair.
Yeah. You think I'm just gonna pack it in and walk away? You have hounded me. You made me miserable for 6 months.
I'm gonna make you.
I'm gonna make you more miserable than you ever made me. I'm gonna hound you anywhere arena you're at, but I'm gonna be there.
I love Harley Race.
Yeah, me too. And Ric Flair cuts a promo saying thank you to everybody, and then here comes Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dusty. Now Dusty.
He says, hey, I told you I'm challenging you. 2-2. We're both 2-time champions here.
Me and you.
Me and you. And Flair goes, all right, man, all right.
All right, and of course.
And then my favorite, Ric Flair ruins Charlie Brown's.
I want to thank everybody.
Wahoo, Jay Youngblood, Ricky Steamboat, Jimmy Valiant. I was like, oh, so Charlie Brown was Jimmy Valiant. Thanks for letting us know, Rick.
Way to keep it kayfabe.
Yeah, well, wait to let it roll there.
But it goes off the air. They have the champagne flowing.
Yep.
You see fucking Rick drinking a beer.
Yeah.
Finally, I can have beer now.
It goes back to Bob Kyle and Gordon Solie.
And
they
sign
sign
the show.
off. Yep. They sign off the show. Overall, I really enjoyed Starrcade.
Yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. To me, the best matches on the card is the tag team match with Mark Youngblood and Wahoo McDaniel versus Dick Slater and Bob Orton. The dog collar match between Greg Valentine and Roddy Piper. The NWA World Tag Team title match between the Briscoes and Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat. And the NWA World Heavyweight title, Ric Flair versus Harley Race.
Same.
And Harley Race passed the torch to Ric Flair.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He was 7 times World Heavyweight Champion. And he knew his time was coming to a head.
So definitely.
Overall, if you get through the
first half of the show,
half of the show, it's all smooth sailing.
If you just pick through the shit, there's gold there. So there you go.
We hope that you guys enjoyed NWA Starrcade 1983 review. If you guys did, give us a big thumbs up. If you guys did, don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you each and every day right here for one of the best damn wrestling YouTube channels going today, Wrestling Rampage. Tommy, take it away.
If you don't subscribe right here to Wrestling Rampage, then I guess you just don't know wrestling.